Cute! That's what everyone thinks when they first see a Mini. And that's what comes to your mind when you see this one too. But a Mini is not only cute, it's quirky too.
There's no dearth of quirkiness in this one either, right from the outside to the inside and even the way it drives.
The quintessential looks of the Mini aren't lost with this one. You still get those cute looking round headlamps with multiple patterns for the LED DRLs, and even the tail lamps has 3 designs to choose from. This two-tone blazing blue and white is probably the best color option for the new Mini.
The new Cooper S is more quirky on the inside than it is on the outside. The first thing that you notice is how you start the car. You don't insert the key or push a button. Rather, you twist this toggle. Even the drive selector is quite quirky, but the quirkiest thing of them all is the circular 9.4-inch touchscreen infotainment system.
In India, the Mini always had the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine that hasn't changed here either. This one makes 201 brake horsepower and 300 Newton meters. And Mini claims it's good enough to help you accelerate from 0 to 100 kmph in 6.6 seconds.
So the new Cooper S is essentially a heavily refreshed version of the previous Mini, just made to look like the electric version, which should come to India soon. So the driving characteristics are fairly similar to the previous car too. It's nice and taut and handles like a go-kart.
And at 44,90,000 rupees, the Mini isn't cheap, but it is such a fun second or third car to have in your garage. It'll look good parked there too. What's a Mini if it's not cute or quirky? That's something we may never know. What we know is that this Mini is quite cute and extra quirky. And quirks make it the Mini.
The Cooper S came to India a few months ago and the exterior has a few quirks of its own. Starting with the face, it looks like someone is giving an expression of excitement or surprise with the grille mimicking somebody's mouth being open like this. But the wheels do get the interesting design pattern themselves. And when you come at the back, you can see that the tail lamps ditch this regular design that you get in normal cars. Instead, it gets a triangular design with a Union Jack motifs inside the LED patterns. But you see the front looks less like a new car compared to the back.
Now, like the Countryman E that Siddharth drove a few weeks ago, the Cooper S also has multiple layouts for the LED DRLs at the front and the tail lamps. You can choose from Classic, Favored or John Cooper Works. Pretty cool, right? We've covered the new lighting patterns and the circular 9.4-inch infotainment touchscreen in detail in our tech check. Click the link in our description below to watch that. It gets wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as standard, and while all of the menus are designed around the circular layout, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are only displayed in a square layout. All information is displayed in the central screen. Thankfully, the most important info like speedometer, music playback and even incoming calls come in your direct view with a head-up display.
Apart from this circular screen, what's also quirky is how you start the car. There's no place to insert the key or push a button. Instead, you twist this toggle right here. That's the Mini way. And even the drive selector and experience mode toggles are quite cool. And we told you more about these experience modes in our exclusive review of the Cooper and Countryman models that Siddharth drove in Germany earlier this year.
Now this new Mini Cooper S, especially the combustion engine version, isn't really a new generation. The electric one is, since it shares a new platform with Great Wall Motors. But this one is a heavy, extensive facelift of the previous gen, but the looks are shared with the electric version.
So the driving dynamics from the previous versions haven't changed much. It still drives really well. There's enough grunt from the engine to have some fun. And if you want to have more fun, you put it into the go-kart mode. So what it does is it makes the suspension, the brakes, the steering and the gearbox sportier. The 7-speed dual clutch automatic keeps you in the right gear, so you're always in the power band.
The handling is precise as you would expect it to be, and putting it in the go-kart mode makes it feel, well, obviously like a go-kart. The suspension stiffens up and feedback from the steering is tauter. Drive it in green or core modes, the ride is more forgiving but still a bit stiff. But then again, it can be a go-to vehicle for everyday commute. Mini offers the Cooper S with two packs which are essentially individual options bundled. There's the Essential, which is the base, followed by the Classic that we have here and a more kitted out favorite pack. The Cooper S is priced at 44,09,000 rupees, and to get the Classic pack, you'll shell out an additional 5,85,000 rupees. And the favorite pack is 8 lakh rupees more than the Essential trim.
With the Classic pack, you get these mini experience modes, a Harman Kardon audio system, a fish-eye camera, a head-up display, automatic high beam assist, a vegan leather interior, a sporty steering wheel, customization for the lights, and dual-tone paint with white or black options.
The favorite pack gives you the option to get different wheels, electric seat adjustment, remote engine start, and tire pressure monitoring. So apart from electric seat adjustment, you're not really missing out on anything. You can also get the Mini Cooper S on a subscription basis. So for this Classic pack, be ready to shell out nearly 8.5 lakh rupees a year if you opt for a 5-year plan. And if you want Mini to buy your car back, you'll get around 60% of what you paid. If you really want the Cooper S, then get one. If you're still on the fence whether it should be your second or third car, take the leap and get one. Because there's no other car that's going to give you the three things the Cooper S can. That is style, quirkiness and performance. All under 50 lakh rupees.